one of our recipes, we use some form of a starter, either a liquid or powder based. You can see this is liquid. It's either a wheat flour extract, yeast extract, or rye flour extract. And it helps us make unique and different flavor profiles. Sometimes we use more than one starter to try to be more unique. Here's our base, flours inside. Can't tell you everything in the base. The spiral mixer, the whole bowl is moving, and the hook, it's very gentle on the dough. Many of your mixers are a traditional Hobart. The bowl stays stationary and the hook moves. It's very rough on the dough. You can see and hear how gentle this is. It incorporates all the ingredients effortlessly, so there's less stress on your dough. But you can see how it's all coming together. So if this dough is properly developed, as we stretch it, you can see through the membrane without tearing it. What do you think, Juan? I think it needs about another minute or two, right? See how it tore a little bit? Every dough, it's important to take the temperature. Temperature and time are the two most key ingredients for any baking. See the difference here. See how that's stretching but not breaking or tearing? You can see my fingers through with the gloves on, still not tearing. That's a beautifully, properly developed dough. This is it's very important for the machinability of the dough to have a fat fully developed, so the process, when it goes through divider, rounder, and molder, will work properly. You want to take this out? Beautiful dough. Putting the Italian dough for the Highland into the hopper. The machine is very, very accurate, but of course you have to check them to make sure we're at the right scale. This machine here is called a conical rounder. It looks like a cone and it starts to round up the dough. We round up the dough to make it more uniform. If you took the rectangle and put it into the molder, it would be a little inconsistent and ununiform. After you round it up and you let it rest, when you take it to your long molder, it's much more consistent. We don't need a full round, just a little bit of a round. The dough goes into this basket. As you can see, when the next basket comes, it rotates down. Each dough ball, it goes through the I-beam and it signals the basket to go down. It stays in the first basket all the way around until it gets to the very top. When it gets to the very top, you can see a diagonal. The whole tray turns over 180 degrees, the dough ball falls, gravity takes it with a diagonal to the next basket, and it transfers all the way through that way. There's different windows up here. We can close and open the windows depending on how long we want the dough to rest inside. When it transfers through and falls out this window, the transfer belt will take it to the long molder where it'll degas. The chain will start to round it up. The pressure plate on the side guys will form the shape of the loaf, and then we'll put the bottom on cornmeal, pan it off, put it into the cooler, and the oven man will bake it. So for Italian, you do one cut in the center of the loaf. Right down the middle. Once again, these are all going to go to the Highland Restaurant. Jerry, Pasquale, Dario, were excellent customers, family friends for many years, loyal customers. Okay, so these 2 racks of Italian bread are ready for the Highland. We have it on program number 14. As you can see, this is the amount of steam. It'll have 2 liters of steam. This is the temperature that we need. It'll bake for 31 minutes. If you excuse me, Mike, I'll open this right here. This is what you call a double rack. Most supermarkets have single racks. That would be half of this. This is a double rack oven. We slide it in. Press start, and you'll see here, this is the amount of steam that's going through. Once it gets to 2, that'll stop, and the A1 will turn to A2. We'll get to the next phase of the baking system. This morning you saw us make Italian bread primarily for the Highland Restaurant. You can also come here every Friday and Saturday for our retail store. From 9 to 2, we make all of our specialty breads, all kinds of multigrains, wheats, rye breads. We have dessert breads, death by chocolate, apple, cinnamon, raisin, cinnamon without the raisin. We have dinner rolls, hot dog rolls, hamburger rolls, almost any type of bread or roll you can imagine we have every Friday and Saturday 9 to 2. And as a special for Mike and It's Pittsfield Tonight, we're having a special promotion this weekend alone. If you mention Mike and or Pittsfield Tonight, if you come into our store this weekend, if you buy 1 loaf of bread, you get 1 loaf free just for mentioning It's Pittsfield Tonight. That's only this weekend, and that's only if you mention It's Pittsfield Tonight. So we hope to see you come down to our store. Thanks again.